want to thank you all for coming, and I thought we'd start out by just getting to know each other.
All right, well, I'll start this off. My name is Bob, with a B.
Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, Richard Ayoade and Jonah Hill unite in small-town America to form a neighbourhood watch after one man is gruesomely killed in a supermarket. Can they get it together to hunt down the killer? And what if the killer actually turns out to be an alien, one of many, who've just landed on Earth and are planning an invasion?
My name's Jamarcus, recently very happily divorced and just looking to get more involved in the local community.
Well, that was simple. Welcome, Jamarcus.
Also, I have this one scenario in my mind. Young, sexy, Asian housewife, alone at night, frightened, a noise out by the trash cans. Best call the neighbourhood watch. I show up, look heroic, and then, get this, she sucks.
Okay.
Hear me now.
I'm also interested in that happening to me.
I was sort of thinking if anyone else had made this film, you'd kind of be tempted to be friendly to it and give it 2 stars or something. Because these guys have made it, about whom you have such high expectations, you think, I've got to give it 1 star. It's so bad.
Yeah. There's the weight of talent and money and time that would have gone into this.
And Seth Rogen wrote the script, you know, great people.
Yeah, and Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Zoolander.
Well,
Zoolander feels like a completely different memory to this. It's just, it's really immature and it's silly, and it basically feels like it was written by a group of 10-year-old kids who, you know, think that bodily functions are funny. And it's just.
And you know, to be honest, we're the kind of people that would actually laugh up silly, immature stuff quite a lot. We love Ted. You know.
Ted, yeah, full of swearing and fart jokes, and I'm not averse to that at all. I think it's probably the group dynamic with this, which is just weird. Like, every joke is followed by this massive vacuumous silence, and you're just waiting for something.
And they're such an amazing ensemble, and yet they completely don't work together at all. And so you have, and that's sort of strangely mirrored by the plot, isn't it? You have Vince Vaughn trying to get them all together as a team, and he sounds strained, you know, because the whole thing is strained, and you know, they don't gel. It's like they're all. You know. I
agree. I kind of feel like they all think they're in different films.
Yeah,
like I think Ben Stiller thinks he's in some sort of kind of grown-up Greg Mottola type comedy drama about how he can't have kids, because that's a central plot point. And then, you know, you have Richard Ayoade in there as this kind of lovable, amiable, almost guest part who's just like going to come in and say, you know, American swear words in a funny English accent, and that's enough. And then Vince Vaughn is there trying to really inject some energy into it, and usually he does that and it's grating and silly, but in this case I actually thought, go on Vince, because somebody needs to pull this up and bring it out of the doldrums that it's fallen into, and at least he was giving it a go. You know?
Yeah, no, you really felt for him in this. And with Richard Ayoade, at first you think, oh, you know, oh good, you know, and that's sort of unexpected, and it sort of makes you almost laugh, the fact he's sort of in it and there in such a strange presence. And then I just found it upsetting that he was in it, and that he was sort of, that his kind of shtick was being kind of polluted like this. It was horrible.
I mean, it's like the IT crowd thing, but transplanted into a mainstream Hollywood blockbuster, and it's supposed to be his big break.
Yeah.
You know, and after Submarine, which I loved, and he directed, I thought that was, you know, it was good for a first-time comedy. Yeah. And then he goes and does this, and you just, you know, you wonder if he'd want to wipe this off his record, really, just because it's.
They all should. It's just, and so what went wrong? I mean, you know, the script's terrible, but the actors are great. But is it the direction? I mean, this guy's never directed anything before, right?
Yeah, he's a guy who used to be, well, he is one of the Lonely Island, which are a comedy troupe that do videos for YouTube and were incredibly popular, and he's become a Saturday Night Live director as well.
Yeah, but I mean, even Stiller's a better director than this. I mean, what the hell was this? It was just unbelievably poor.
Look at this. Now I stick a finger and another light goes off. It's weird. Hey, why don't we try to stick all our fingers in at the same time, see what happens?
All right, guys. Let's all finger these holes together.
This is a bad idea.
Come on.
I don't like this.
Come on, Jamarcus.
Okay, fine, but this is a bad idea.
Get your finger in there.
Okay.